Hey everyone, in today's video we have a very rare racket. This beauty is a co-engineered collaboration between Lacoste and Tecnifibre. It is called the L23 Light. We're gonna tell you more about what this cool racket does, how it plays, and if it's the perfect fit for you. Lacoste revamps its racket offering with new models and new specs. The new Lacoste L23L or L23 Light, however you like to say it, has a head size of 100 square inches and an unstrung weight of 275 grams, equaling 10.2 ounces. It has a swing weight of 310, putting the balance point at the 13.4 inch mark, making it 1-point headlight on this standard length 27-inch frame. It has a variable beam of 23 by 25 by 23 millimeters and an open string pattern of 16-19. A firm RA of 68 and a small grip size offering of 1/8 to 3/8 is available. The stock grip is a Lacoste synthetic grip, and it comes in a dashing green and white cosmetic that you would expect from Lacoste, with little alligator accents on the grommet. Before we even talk about how this racket plays, we definitely have to discuss the elegance of this cosmetic. It is that iconic green Lacoste alligator color. It has simple lines, great pop, looks fantastic, deep color fade. I don't know what else I can say about it. It's definitely Lacoste flexing their muscles and show us what they can do in the racket game. For this racket playtest, we decided to string up the racket with a synthetic gut at a lower tension of 51 pounds. The elastic nature of the string provides added power and the ability to match the color to the racket. From the baseline, this might have been one of the tougher rackets I've ever reviewed. And it's not because the racket is difficult, it's because it's so light at 275 grams. This racket is ideal for a youth player, maybe a teenager, but certainly not for an adult unless they're very, very petite. The lightweight nature and the juiced up power that it gives is just far too much for anybody who has a complete stroke or a little bit of muscle mass. I definitely suggest this racket for younger players, female players, or somebody looking to build a little bit of strength and needs that racket help. When I played with it, the sounds and the feedback I was getting felt flimsy for me personally, but definitely had pop and excellent power that the right player is gonna maximize on this racket. How can you review a Lacoste racket without mentioning their proprietary anti-vibration system located in the handle? This very tech was conceived by one of the four musketeers himself, René Lacoste, and then further developed by Tecnifibre, who shares in this production partnership between the brands. It consists of a vibration absorbing system within the handle construction to pull the unwanted shock away from the player. I think it creates a smooth ride, which is certainly a great addition to this lightweight setup. At the net, I wasn't blown away with this racket, but it's perhaps because the shots I'm seeing are too high up. I'm gonna put, say, a speed limit on this racket where I think if your rallies and your shots are over 50 miles an hour, that this might not be the racket for you. I was struggling to keep it firm, I was struggling to keep the racket stable, and I was struggling to get good contact on the racket when I was volleying. But if you're a player who hits below that 50 mile per hour range, I think that it's gonna hold up and do excellent for you. Again, it's definitely a racket for a younger player or somebody who's not attacking and hitting the ball at these heavy miles per hour or bigger paces. And if that's the case, then it's gonna hold up just well. But if you're outside that range, it might be worthwhile for you to check out the heavier variation of this racket, the standard L23. Overall, the scores for this racket were mixed. In short, it's a lightweight option for someone starting the game, yet the expensive price point makes it attractive to someone who's heavily invested in the game, which seems pretty contradictory to me. The ideal player for this racket are young teens or petite physique players with slow swing styles, honing their skills on the court while looking for power and certainly a fashion statement. Similar rackets include the Babolat Pure Drive Team, Head Extreme Team, Wilson Ultra 100L, or Yonex E-Zone 100L. If you want to stand out with your racket as you improve your game, then look no further than the Lacoste L23 Lite. We have every racket in production, from the popular Wilson and Babolat to the exclusive Lacoste, Solow, Tecnifibre, and more. So if there's a racket that you want to see reviewed, let us know in those comments below. We'll take it on court and tell you all about it. But for this video, this is me checking out, suggesting some other ones for you, but let's give you one more glimpse at this beauty.